we talked about what is the true leadership and types of the leaderships that we have witnessed in the history. And you talked about authoritarian, authoritative, and submissive, and reciprocal leader. And in my opinion, if you want to be called it as a good leader, you have to be blank. I mean, having a good strategy and also like kind of spectacular talents and ability is one thing, but the leader means you have to have a people follow you, right? Therefore, if you're, let's say, blank person, then people just they're gonna follow you, they're gonna worship you, they're gonna respect you. It was easy, is it? Okay. It seems like we're gonna talk a lots of characteristics today, and this is the one that I use in my daily base. Number 2, not really related to the leadership. When I really value the people, whether they are blank or not, I really don't want to waste my time spending, let's say, superficial people chatting or gossiping. I just want the real and blank conversation. So sometimes the people could be very blunt, but I want somebody who is very blank so that all the stuff that we talked about is not just fruitless. I just want to build some kind of meaningful relationship. I could only just hang out with the people I found blank. Okay, number 3. We have witnessed very blank kind of speech from Donald Trump last couple weeks regarding the wars against Iran. And he really just say something very blank, then that's gonna really stimulate the enemies in a very negative way. And they should really just consider like attacking the U.S. soil or even the blocking the waterway. Yeah, that's gonna really kind of impact all the economy of the world. You got that right? Number 4. You're probably the one of very active, energetic students that I have ever met, because you're the one who has earned so many certificates and also have partaken lots of competition and contests. Sometimes try to win the competition, try to get the medals and they'll get the awarded. Could be very blank, because you're not only preparing for, let's say, linguistic skill for the speech competition or the coding, the competition, but also you have to be very kind of diligent for what you're doing. It's a hard work, and like you set up the deadline and you have to really grind and strive for the result. And that's not easy thing to do. So the kudos to your hard work. I think the partaking those kind of contests could be very blank, but you have done an incredible work and you have made some kind of achievement. Okay, the next one is gonna be 12 letters. Number 5, 12 letters. Okay. As a person who runs this place, I sometimes have a chance to really interview the people who want to work for this institution, and also, there are different kind of work that we need. But when I interview them, I could really see how they have been doing. As a teacher, I asked them to prepare some kind of mocking class, and then they brought this 5 minutes or 10 minutes classes, and they kind of really just show how they can teach. Surprisingly, I don't really see them only just teach. I also watch them how they act or how they talk and the words that they have chosen. And even let's meet at 3 p.m. and do they really show up on time? And those tiny little kind of act that they have shown really blank the whole characteristic. Therefore, I could make a better judgment. Okay. Number 6. It is 7 letters. One of the holidays of the year, when I mention it, it's gonna be too just easy to give it away. I don't want to say it. So let's say we're talking about decorating entire, let's say, stadium for the occasional event, and you prepare lots of, let's say, confettis and even the colorful wallpapers and some kind of like balloons. And these are the kind of elements that we could really use to really change the entire setup. And the end of the day, after we're putting a lot of efforts on decorating the stadium, we can say that stadium looked totally different. Now, it looked more blanked. And now we could just get ready for the event. Okay. Number 7. One of the quotations that I got so impressed, not even impressed, it's just I thought that is very meaningful quotation that I should really keep in my mind and should remind myself of it, is that do not spend your time in your life hating somebody, because you will realize that you just keep focusing on just spending a good time with the people that like really positive and also pleasant to hang out with, and the life is too short to really even waste or even think about somebody you hate. That doesn't do anything to your life. Just only it will give you the negative thought and negative feeling. So do not really waste your time just thinking about somebody that you hate. Even you try to do something about it. Yeah, we could really just ended up being, let's say, feeling very blank. When you, let's say, spend a lot of time just like, how do I really revenge, or even how can I really make this person's life more miserable? The end of the day, you will feel blank.